Alright boys, welcome back to the Black Clover Mode video. We have two new characters on the JP side, a new Vanessa and a new Zora. Once again, we love getting canon characters. I mean, as much as I love the actual seasonals, like this Noelle, who just got leaked by the way, which once again is from the manga panel. She looks sick, can't wait to get her. But, you know, I do love myself some actual standard Black Ball outfits, just the standard look characters. And we have Zora, which is insane to think, by the way, because we're so close towards the elf arc, we're so close to big characters. It is kind of scary now, I'm not gonna lie. But we only have one summon for each banner. There's not really a summon video. We're gonna more or less go over the characters, see what they actually do and how they look in game, because the JP and KR side don't actually upload videos until they're actually out. So we're gonna kind of do a reaction video here today. But we might as well do one summon on both the banners. I don't really care. Yeah, okay, sick. Yeah, my JP and KR account is so far behind. I barely played it. I basically didn't play it for like, I stopped playing around Julius, so like 100 days basically, and they're now on to like 7 months. So yeah, I do need to work this account a bit more. Maybe I will in the future, but I'm more vested obviously into global. I'm do hoping that obviously the global side does catch up towards the JP, at least by a certain amount. Okay, well, I'm definitely not playing this account no more. Yeah, love to see it. Alright, so let's check out what these characters do. We'll start with Zora, because he's actually like a new face character in the game we haven't seen before. And yeah, his actual intro, it's sick. We love to see it. Also, as well, we'll go through his skills now. But let's go through, there's a video trailer they posted on the YouTube, which we're going to go through as well, because you are able to see the almost full effect of the character, because obviously we're in a training mode right now. We can't actually see the bots fight back, and if they actually do fight back, you'll see the reflection stuff he does. So let's go through his skills. We'll start with the first skill. Is going to be level 1 reflection trap to the ally with the high attack power. So I will say, you know, is one thing about these two new characters, like they actually are, they have usable skill ones, right? So yeah, when you do a single target skill, which is like a normal blast, well, obviously Zora's only one, so he did get the actual level 1 reflection trap, which is going to reduce damage by 20%, and also as well, you are going to reflect 150% of the damage, I think, back, which is yeah, it's, if it's like more than what they deal, it's kind of insane, right? Because if they do a big boy damage and then you tank it and you do big boy damage back, whew, that's gonna be kind of mad. So yeah, we are able to go to YouTube. See, that's not an animation in game. I don't know what he don't do that, right? Or is that like his win screen? I'm not entirely too sure. So yeah, you'll see right now. So he's gonna do a single target skill, boom, and he applies obviously to himself because he's the only one. And then boom, does a single target skill, attacks him, and then boom, it reflects back. But notice though, is that they did 5k damage, and he reflects 10k back. If it scales like that high, it's gonna be kind of crazy. And then spoilers, we're not gonna get to that part. But also just the SP by 1 as well. So it's a good skill 1, and then skill 2 is going to be a pretty simple one. Essentially, you are going to reduce all SP by 1 onto all enemies, and also as well, you are going to get the reduce the magic attack by 35. You can see right here, you're going to lower the magic attack, which is going to be good. I mean, a lot of characters in meta, the only one who does do attack is basically just Asta right now. It's just Asta and Yami. But Asta, Black Asta, does scale up defense a little bit, so lowering the attack is not too crazy. But yeah, lower magic attack, like Leona, every character in the game, it's a good ability to have, right? Always as well, you're going to get a 100% chance if you do level it up, because at level 1, if I have myself right now, it is only 60% chance to get debuff immunity, right? So you can't get your... I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? You can't get, you know, Sloan. You can't get what Mars has on his actual passive, basically. You can't get Sloan. You can't get your stamina reduced. So Julius's, if people are still using him, they're not going to reset stamina. They're not going to actually apply the tier 2 block, basically. So it's yet another really good skill, because it is obviously... it's only one time. It's not the greatest, but still, it's a 100% guarantee, which is good. The actual skill effect is a 3-turn cooldown, but giving you debuff immunity, lowering the SP by 1, also giving 35% magic attack lower. It's a good skill. It's a good skill too. Bear in mind, he wants to use he want to be used on like a mono blue team. So use someone like obviously, you know, Noelle, who can also lower OSP. If you do both this skill and also Noelle at the start of the battle, no one on the other team can use ultimates turn 1. It's yeah, really good. His ultimate, though, sounds kind of broken. And it looks broken, too, like, animation-wise. It's sick. Yeah, look at that. Crazy. And he gets all the buffs on. And then, yeah, so let's go through what he does. So you are going to get the reflection trap, which is what he does on his tier 1. But you're going to get level 3, which is only going to be still 20% damage reduction. However, the reflection you do is going to be 300% rather than 150. So a double damage, basically, which, yeah, that sounds kind of crazy, right? Also, as well, if they attack you, you get 1 SP lower as well. Oh, as it does say, when in an invincible state, the original damage received is reflected back to enemy. So, like, even if you have, like, no damage taken, I think that's how it still works here. But also, you're going to get a defense increase by level 5. I mean, you're not going to use Black Aster, right? Because you don't want to use Black Aster on, the mono blue team. But, like, that could be a good buff towards him. If he's in anti-magic and he can't get his actual defense up, then boom, apply this. That'd be pretty good. Probably better in PvE, and also it's where you're going to get the weapon disarm, which reduces damage by 34%. Once again, bear in mind, that's what Noelle does on her actual passive, the Halloween one. So after 1 turn, you can either stack this. I don't think you can stack, actually, but this, Noelle only goes towards attackers. This goes towards the whole team, so you can actually use it towards Black Aster. You can actually use it towards Merleona. Like, this is a really, really good character. And then moving on to his actual combo attack is pretty simple. When he uses it, he is going to remove the immortality effect, which is what Black Aster has if he is with the Witch Queen. I know somebody Merleona can also get as well. And a few characters like Fagolia and also Charmy, so that's going to be very good in the meta because you're seeing a lot more of it now, basically. So his way you can pass it when you get the 2-star is if the reflection trap effect is applied to the start of battle, a 5% damage received reduction enhanced effect is applied for 1 turn. Sounds like only towards him. Maybe it's not as all allies, but you get more damage reduction, so you're super tanky, right? So yeah, it sounds like you want to use his actual ultimate straight away turn 1, and also going on when you do get him towards 5-star. If he is all allies are blue at the start of battle, apply the block reinforcement effect onto the enemy with the highest attack power. Block reinforcement, I think that means they can't gain buffs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely too sure, but that's going to be really good once again towards, obviously, you're debuffing the actual high attack power. It's going to be obviously very good. So yeah, that is Zora. Once again, a really good character, and I think in play it might be even better than what I'm actually thinking around right now. I haven't seen gameplay of him just yet, but I'm sure Geeky and Anfa will probably have videos out later. Obviously, I can't showcase him until it comes to global, unfortunately, but still though, this looks like a really good character. And bear in mind as well, he is a standard SSR, so he will go into the standard SSR pool, meaning on the next banners going forward, he's always going to be there, which is very, very good. Because to have a good filler character is going to be nice, right? There aren't too many right now, and granted, obviously some of them are outdated, but in this lineup, the only one you really want to pull is obviously, Langris, because he's kind of new a little bit, and obviously Witch Queen, Fauna, and that is basically it, right? I mean, all these characters be given out for free a ton of times, and also it does mean, yeah, one day when these characters aren't the newest, then they also will be given out for free as well. So it's yeah, just we love to see it. There's more excitement now when starting for new characters and just even any banner going forward. So yeah, it's very, very nice. Let's move on to Vanessa now, who is yeah, another really good character. So yeah, honestly, like, look wise, I really like this Vanessa. It's her with obviously Rogue, her cat, which is look at the actual like paws. Look at the cat. It's just like, I love cats, right? It's sick to see it in game. But let's move on to her skills here. Once again, very similar to Zora. You can see why these two characters released alongside each other, because she is the mono green buffer while Zora is the mono blue buffer, and that is kind of where you want to use two of these characters. So you don't want to summon both of them unless you want to use both teams, but we'll have to wait and see. So first skill is pretty simple. She attacks and then gives 2 SP buff towards the highest attack character. Obviously, for her, she's the only character there, so you are only going to get it for herself. But good animation, like the sound effect. And then, yeah, they love this skill towards Vanessa. So what she does is, once again, another simple one. 60% chance, because obviously we haven't upgraded it, but if you do upgrade it, it's going to get upwards to 100%. And what it's going to do is going to apply the Blessing of Protection, which is what the actual summer one had, which was kind of bad. Basically what it does, if we go to the translations, you can see for 3-turn cooldown, when you block damage, you're going to heal 8% of your max HP. Oh, we have to wait and see. I don't remember it being good on the actual green swimsuit Vanessa. He's not been out on global yet. But the reason why it wasn't good, because we didn't have the bear character. We have Black Aster now in the game, but you want to use her on a mono green team. So yeah, not the greatest there. But blocking is starting to become an actual thing people are starting to do regularly now with obviously Black Aster. You can obviously bring characters that increase total defense, stuff like that, which is fun enough is what the actual old Vanessa did a lot easier. But also as well, I guess just people are now gearing the characters up a lot better now, getting a high critical or damage distance to what you can block. people are starting to block now, so this could be kind of good, but like you have to build up towards it, right? Like if you don't have the gear built up for all your characters like that, so you're not blocking consistently, then you're not getting the most out of Vanessa. So a little bit of a whale character in a way, like where you have to have really, really good gear in terms of like actual good substats as well. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out in game, but I don't think this would be too useful. But maybe I'm missing something because I'm not up to date about JP characters. But look-wise, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love the cat floating there, by the way. Yeah, let's check out the ultimate. The ultimate is, animation-wise, is sick. Forms the cat, and then she just sits there. It's so cute, bro. But yeah, all it does is you become invincible. For 2 turns, you are invincible, which sounded broken, by the way. How does that even work? Surely there's a way to remove it or something, because, yeah, this sounds too broken. Like, you can't take damage for 2 turns. And it says invincibility, and the gameplay they've shown of this Vanessa... Oh, the animation is so sick. I love how they do that. But yeah, we can see a better gameplay here with the character, right, in action. You can see, boom, he does single target skill. You're going to get 2 SP buff. This one is going to get the Blessing of Protection. Boom, the luck got it, but you don't see a blocking damage. And then, yeah, so they showcase the ultimate, and luck does get it. You can see right there, boom. But the problem is, this skill that you do, it throws Vanessa, but it doesn't do damage, though. But, like, luck completely ignored it, so... yeah, it might just... You can't take damage for 2 turns. The combo attack is the exact same as Zora. Once again, they're very similar in terms of how they play. Like, Zora has a single target skill, so does Vanessa. Then they have an AoE buff skill, so does she. And her ultimate is AoE buff, and so does Zora. And then moving on to the actual unique passive. If all allies are the Wisdom attribute, apply the Thread of Destiny effect to the allied defender class mate at the start of battle. Now, bear in mind, that means you want to use a full mono green team with Vanessa. And more importantly, a green defender, which is literally what Mereoleona is. So you want to use Mereoleona with this character. And probably even the actual... she's not out just yet, but she's coming. The Green Charlotte coming out for like next season for Global. So yeah, for Global players, if you're interested in this Vanessa, there's a lot to build up to. You want to use full green teams, maybe even the Farmer as well. So once again, if you're interested in Vanessa, start looking at the green characters. That's kind of what you want to use with her. And also as well, the Thread of Destiny is going to actually apply the buff. And when you drop below 30% or less HP, you're going to become immortal. But bear in mind, once again, if people are using Vanessa's and also using Zora, then they can remove the immortality effect by the combo attack. But yeah, that looks pretty good. And moving on to the Vega passive, when you do get the 2-star, she is going to give you a... it looks like 50% increase action. What's that mean? Is that damage? I think it might be damage. Effect to defender class. So you're basically just buffing up Mereoleona, right? And also as well, in the case of her dying, when she does get the 5-star, she is going to increase SP gauge by 8 for all allies when she dies, which is actually kind of sick, right? So if anything, I mean, you probably won't do this, but like, you can like kind of like make her like squishy, and then so she dies on purpose, and you can like recycle ultimates. That might be a fun strategy people would do for like a meme. Once again, very happy. They both sound good and usable in the game. Would they be like top tier meta? Maybe Zora will, maybe not so much Vanessa, because that tier 2 skill don't sound too crazy. But yeah, I like how they're doing it. I kind of like how they're building up the mono teams. I hope that's not something they continuously do, but maybe just now for the time period. But bear in mind, we don't know what the Spirit Dive Uno does, and Spirit Dive Uno sounds broken. So whatever color he is, you might want to go towards one of these 2 characters. I doubt he's going to be red, because we already have red like Festival Asta, but we got green Mereoleona, who's a Festival, so maybe we get a blue character, and that is why Zora might be the go-to one here. Plus he sounds better too, and it's Zora, right? So once again, glad these 2 came out. It's gonna be tough to summon for them when they do come to Global, but also is good that these are just normal characters that look pretty good, right? So when we're summoning in the future, you could be summoning for all these new characters, the new season characters, and then boom, pick up a Zora or even a Vanessa in the future, which would be more hype, right? So we'd love to see it. It's better than getting Veta when Goldery, whatever those 2 characters do, because those are just filler and bad filler too. But these ones look pretty good. So boys, thank you for watching. Let me know who you're most excited for. Like I said myself, I'm probably most excited for Zora, because he actually looks pretty fun and a bit unique and true to how he plays in the game with him reflecting damage. It looks kind of fun, so we'll have to wait and see when it comes to Global. Boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.